It is almost that time, y'all, for the dynasty of Jackson State University. Yes, I'm talking about the women's basketball team, okay? It's almost time for the dynasty to continue, okay? We got some straightening to do, okay? And we're going to talk about this, okay? We're going to talk about it. But y'all see right down in the banner. The dynasty is picked to win the SWAC, as they should be, okay? But we got some straightening to do based on what transpired last year in that SWAC tournament, okay? So let's quickly look at last year real quick, and let's look at some of these SWAC preseason awards, okay? But before we do, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy First, and this is the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on some again. Hit that subscribe button, share, and put all your people on it, okay? Now, y'all know I go hard for Jackson State basketball, okay? I've said for years now, even when Deion Sanders was at Jackson State University, that the women's basketball team was the dynasty, that it was the best team on campus in terms of your big time sports, in terms of football, men's basketball, and women's basketball, okay? This has been it, okay? This has been it. And I stand by that. And I got every reason to, okay? Last year, yes, we did not win the SWAC tournament, but we did win the SWAC regular season title once again, okay? And it really was a historic year for the program, okay? We went 21-10. So, okay, we won over 20 games, 17-1 in conference, 10-0 at the crib, 9-8 on the road, 2-2 on neutral sites, okay? Had a brutal non-conference schedule that included victories, okay, over Texas Tech. That's a Power 5. A victory over Louisiana, a blowout victory over Louisiana, okay, by a score of 70-41. Okay, they in the group of 5. All right. We held our own against UCLA out of the Pac-12. Okay. We only lost by 12 points to them. Only lost by 10 points to Oregon State out of the Pac-12. Only lost by 13 to Missouri out of the SEC, okay? Went on to be mostly dominant in the conference schedule. We did finally get knocked off in the regular season, okay, on that trip to Prairie View. Again, I don't know what the hell was going on out there, but I don't know if we were locked in for real. But they got us. And we got our lick back in a major way when they came to Jackson, okay? Because when they got us over there in Prairie View, they beat us by a score of 69-65, okay? But when they came to Jacktown and had to come up in that AAC, we beat them by a score of 90-65, okay? So we got our lick back in a major way. We got some straightening, okay? Went into the SWAC tournament. We beat Grambling. And then that Southern game. That damn Southern game. That was a dark day in my household. Yes, it was. A dark day in my household. Still can't figure out how the hell that girl hit a running 3. You know how fucking hard that is? It's hard to hit a runner from 2-point range. Like below the free throw line, that's a tough shot. That girl made that shit from 3. But we did get invited to the NIT, okay? And we put on a good showing there versus Memphis, okay? But we got to get some straightening in this motherfucker. Yes, we do, okay? And I believe that we will get that straightening. Let's look at it, y'all. As I said, we are picked. We are the preseason pick to win the SWAC, followed by Southern, Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Alabama A&M, and Alabama State. They are rounding out the top 5, okay? In terms of preseason player of the year, One of our own, Tilly Bowler, is picked to be the player of the year. Okay, and Tilly, if you paid attention to it for real, the last 2 seasons, you've seen a lot of growth from her. Okay, she really took a step last year, especially in terms of her aggression. Okay, this young lady was tenacious in trying to go get a bucket for real. Okay, the preseason defensive player of the year is Angel Jackson. Okay, so they're picking her to repeat. She was a defensive player of the year last year. She is a walking wall. Okay, when it comes to defending the paint, and also she's a walking board as well. Okay, so that's well deserved. I think that will pan out, and she will be the DPOI. Okay. In terms of the preseason all SWAC first team, of course, it features Tilly Bowler. Okay. Now, she's the only Tiger that we have on the first team. Okay. The rest of the individuals on the first team include Miss Chanel Wilson from Bethune Cookman, Miss Destiny Brown from Alcorn, Miss Johnson from Southern, and a Miss Beck from Arkansas Pine Bluff. But on the second team, we do have 2 more Tigers. Okay, that's where they have Angel Jackson listed. Okay, and Daphne White, who is back. Okay, so we do have the Twin Towers back. Okay, and they are both featured on the All SWAC preseason second team. Okay, so we're the only team with 3 ladies featured on these teams. If you combine the first and second team, okay, and you can't forget about some of the other talent that we have on the roster, including Miss Maya Crump, who I checked with her on Instagram. Shout out to the queen. Okay, she says she is fully healthy. Now remember, last year they had Rook. She goes by Rook. They had Rook, if I'm not mistaken, like preseason first team all SWAC, if I'm not mistaken, but she was hurt. Even when she was out there playing, she was hurt. Okay. So let's see now. Look at what we're talking about. You add her to this. Remember a couple years ago, she was out there for real, like major minutes on that team that gave LSU hell. Okay. So we're getting her back. Still got Daphne. Still got Angel. You got Tilly Bowler. It ought to be a great season. It ought to be a great season. Okay. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. Keep saying it. We gotta get behind basketball like we're behind football. We gotta do it. There's so many goals for the football team in terms of elevating, in terms of being able to beat some of these PWIs that are smaller schools, and in terms of trying to beat some of these Group of 5 PWI, and with major hopes of one day being able to be a Power 5 PWI. Well, goddamn it, this team did that last year. This team, the women's basketball team, did that last year. Okay. And unlike football, which is the FCS, football subdivision, the basketball teams, when they win the tournament, when we win the SWAC tournament, we will be playing in March Madness on TV with the rest of the motherfuckers in the country. We're gonna be playing in March Madness alongside the LSU's and the UConns and the Baylors and the Tennessees and Duke and all these motherfuckers. We're gonna be right there with them, Stanford, all of them. Okay. So please pull up. Pull up. I got my season tickets already. Unfortunately, I was not able to get on the fucking floor. And that shit fucked with me. That bothered me for real. I had high hopes of being able to get those floor seats. But I called in to the ticket office and they said that there is a lengthy waiting list for floor seats. So that's actually a good thing. That part I'm not tripping off of at all. That's a great thing, actually. But it does let me know I gotta keep working till I get to the point where shit, motherfuckers make sure that first got a seat down there. Shit. Supporting the men and the women. Okay. But shout out to the dynasty. Okay. And in particular, Tilly Bowler, preseason player of the year. Angel Jackson, California's finest. Okay, preseason defensive player of the year. Okay, Tilly being first team All SWAC. Miss Jackson being second team All SWAC, and Daphne White being preseason second team All SWAC. Okay, and shout out to all the ladies for being the preseason pick. But you don't win championships, you don't get no rings off of no damn preseason shit. Okay, the rings don't reside at Lynch Street because no preseason picks. They reside there because of what these ladies have been able to do out there on the court. So, God damn it, ladies, do your thing. Be hungry. Have that damn Southern buzzer beater and how motherfuckers were clowning us online and how ESPN ran that shit. I hope Coach Reed and them put that shit up in their locker, okay? Okay, because I've been there before. I've been there before during my years as a high school coach. We ended up getting upset by a team we had no business goddamn losing to. I want to say it was in the semifinals. Okay. We lost, and then that goddamn next year, every single day, our coaching staff brought up that team we lost to every fucking day. Okay. My partner, he put the picture of the team in the boys' locker and everything. He put the online shit talk that was being said to our star player. He put that shit in our star players' locker. Okay. When we would be in the weight room, I would be saying shit to them like they'd be crying on the bench press. I'd be like, all right, such and such gonna be throwing your ass around. So that you better make believe that barbell is such and such, okay? Oh yeah, we were talking about that shit. And still, when we faced them in the playoffs, that shit was still a dog fight. But if we hadn't done all that work, we wouldn't have beat them. Okay, we wouldn't have. So I hope y'all come in this bitch hungry, not just for Southern, but for the whole damn schedule. Because you got some straightening to do. Put it on some.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.